Super excited to be here. As Jordan did share, been working with Superform since 2018. Still remember the day Jason reached out. I made the call, said, "Hey, I could use some help." I want to share a lot of today of what is available to you as business owners. Who here owns a business? And who here has people working for them? And again, I'm going to assume that a lot of you are also actually in the field building, working. Who's an owner that still has to work, swing the hammer? Keyword is has to. Okay, thanks for your honesty. So yeah, my name's Lenny Houweling. Real quick. I grew up on a farm about an hour and a half east of here. In my journey from the farm to the city to learning what's called lean, and then of course Kaizen, what's packed in today's presentation for everyone here is that this is all available to you. And what's so cool about Superform, even the plant you're sitting in, it's a lot of beautiful things happening, right? Isn't this place gorgeous? But there's something happening that not everyone always notices or sees. And it's this residual constant drive to be better. And it can be hard. Anyone who works at Superform might admit, if we're doing so good, why do we feel so bad? Because it never goes away. Doesn't mean that you're miserable. It's just this constant desire to improve. So KaizenHub is basically designed to help companies meet their people where they're at. And that's a lot of what we're going to cover today. A couple quick introductions. If you look to the back corner, I've got Ryan from KaizenHub. He is our Western head coach out of Comox on Vancouver Island. So thanks for being here, Ryan. And then we have Melanie, our East Canada head coach from Enfield, Nova Scotia. So again, thanks for coming out. We have two other members not here today, Mark out of Shuswap, and then Trish, both in profitability and health and safety. We're doing our best to find people that can come alongside us in our company and bring resources to people like yourself without having to topple the bank account. Okay. What's our role is to simply teach servant leadership, and big advocate of this. Each of you who own a business, each of you who have a family, doesn't matter what part you play in this world, you are here to support somebody. And so what I'm going to share with you today, as you enter that mindset, you're already doing it. Just the question is, are you embracing it? What's Superform's role? This is the beautiful thing that's happening that not everybody sees. When they embraced Kaizen and started their lean journey, it had to come from within and it had to come from supporting. And the growth that, who's seen this place grow since 1997, right? It keeps growing, but it keeps going because they're taking this approach. Every single person here is supporting somebody else. Okay? And we're going to talk about how they support you. What's your role? Ask questions. Hopefully you leave here with a bit of a buzz in the head. And please reach out after. We would love to know that we've brought you some value. You've taken away even that one thing, just that one thing. Talk with your partners that are here. Talk with your people back home. Share something that you took away and watch how it grows. And also just be present. I'd like to know if you follow me on a little exercise. Some of you have been through this training. How much time do you think in our lives we actually are present? Like just right now, I'm focused on what's happening right in front of me versus what's known as our programming. Our programming is things like, anyone ever drove home and not realized how they got there? Right? Y'all walked in here. That's your programming. You're used to that. I think most of you are able to breathe. Looks like you're good. That's programming. But there's other programming. There's other things that are in us that maybe sometimes haunt us or debilitate us. Point is, how often do you think, as a rule, we live in present versus programmed? Anyone? 69 in present or programmed? I want to talk to you later. I love that. Anyone? It's not a great number. 30 present? Okay. 5 present? About 5% of our lives we live in present. 95% in program. And the phones and these fun little smartwatch things are actually lowering that number because we're constantly distracted. We're constantly basing off our experiences. And don't get me wrong, every one of us has a beautiful story. Like, use that story, share that story. But what's happened in the past does not define you. It doesn't. And some of you are carrying some heavy stuff. Again, I get it. Life can be hard and unfair. But when you pay attention to how much of your programming We were joking about this, talking about MST rebar or even Superform. How many people are like, that'll never work in my environment. It's too expensive. Fiberglass? What are you talking about? Let's go with steel, right? No disrespect if that's what you're about, but it's programming. But if you were to take a moment, just be in the present. That's what I would like to you guys to do today. You're going to get the value. I promise you. Check this out. If you've not been through this training, it's okay. Just refrain. But if you haven't, help me out. There's a word we're going to spell together. It's called TOPS, TOPS. All I want you guys to do, take a moment, relax, just stay focused on me. We're in the present. If you will with me, simply repeat the word TOPS. And now let's spell it, TOPS. So what's the word? How do you spell it? A little louder, guys. Sit up. It's okay. We're going to be fine. What's the word? How do you spell it? A little louder one more time. What's the word? How do you spell it? What do you do at a green light? Some of you are in trouble. What just happened there? Like some of you are really annoyed right now. Like, why did that happen to me? And that's your programming. We're going to get better at this. Don't worry. What is Kaizen? It's simply two Japanese words, change and good. I think it's change is good. I mean, is change inevitable? Who here loves change? Like, yes, can't wait for something to change today. Okay. Yeah, depends what it is, right? Ryan would say, break it and make it better. Just mess it up, see if it sticks, okay? Who needs change? And I love this picture. I share it all the time. Some of you feel this way. Your people feel this way, right? Who feels like the guy with the great idea? I don't know if I have a pointer on this thing. Do I have a pointer on this thing? Nope. What did I just do? Top? There you go. You see a problem, you got a great idea. Anyone feel like that? Anyone feel like this guy, like you're really cute, but we're too busy. Just get to work. And I didn't realize this till about a year and a half ago. Somebody pointed out, I'm the guy in the cart just along for the ride. Sadly, I didn't even see him there. Okay. We all need Kaizen. And here's why. You're going to have conflict in life. And we all look at the same thing. We just look at it differently. How many times have you had this happen in your company? I'm not going to touch the marriage part. That's a different course. But listen, we're all looking at the same thing, just differently. How would you resolve this problem? Anyone? If you're willing to, versus why don't you understand me? How about just go over here for a second? Okay, no, clearly we're talking about the same thing. But don't avoid this. It's not about creating an agreeable environment. When you're in a disagreement with somebody, the question is, did you spend any time understanding it from their perspective? And trust me, they can be wrong. It's okay. Just spend some time understanding. And when we get to talking about your business, your people, your customers, how often does this show up? We tend to forget that we're all in the same boat. So this attitude of, well, at least it's not my problem. Do you know what's happening at Superform? They know there's problems out there. They know you guys are working hard and you're struggling and you're doing your best. They want to find ways to help you because we're all in the same boat. And there's leaks, maybe not big ones, right? I mean, some of you are, is anyone here sinking? Don't have to raise your hand. Come talk to me later. But it's those little leaks, eh? And you bail a bit of water out and you sail along a little longer. Where's the water coming from? We're here to help you. This is a journey. He's not here. John from Extreme. Where's our Extreme boys? Right? John would tell you, it's a journey. It's the number one quote. And a journey simply means if you look at continuous improvement or making change in your life as like climbing a ladder, what happens when you fall from a ladder? You go right to the bottom and it probably hurts. This is not what continuous improvement is about. It's on a path. When you fall on a path, and you will, you don't fall back to where you started. You fall where you landed. Pick yourself back up. It's okay. Pareto principle. I shared this with somebody. I don't know who it was. And I don't know if they went home frustrated last night, but let me tell you that 80% of your chaos comes from 20% of your activity. If you looked at your business or anything in your life that happens, 80% of it is coming from only 20% of the activities. So if you took a moment and looked at your business, even identified one thing, 1 out of 20, let's say, you're going to start reducing that chaos. I don't know how to explain it, but it's true. Who here loves spotting problems? Like, you can see problems. Who's really good at seeing problems? Who's good at seeing other people's problems? Let's be honest. Oh yeah. Who here loves admitting their own problems? Okay, yeah, a few. Check this out.
It's just, there's all this pressure, you know? And sometimes it feels like it's right up on me and I can just feel it, like literally feel it in my head, and it's relentless. And I don't know if it's going to stop. I mean, that's the thing that scares me most, is that I don't know if it's ever going to stop.
Yeah. Well, you do have a nail in your head.
It is not about the nail.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, I'll bet if we got that out of there.
Stop trying to fix it.
No, I'm not trying to fix it. I'm just pointing out that maybe the nail is causing.
You always do this. You always try to fix things when what I really need is for you to just listen.
See, I don't think that is what you need. I think what you need is to get the nail
See,
out. Okay, fine. I will listen. Fine.
it's just, sometimes it's like there's this achy, I don't know what it is. And I'm not sleeping very well, and all my sweaters are snagged. I mean, all of them.
That sounds really hard.
It is. Thank you.
Oh, come on. If you would just.
It's about the nail, not at home. Don't go to your spouse. Leave that one alone. Different course. It's about the nail. What do you guys see in this picture? Yell it out. Anyone else see anything else? Who said big white sheet? That's opportunity. How often do we focus on the 10% of what's in front of us versus the opportunity around it? That's really neat, Lenny. You're really pretty. We've heard that before. We're just getting started. I would like to know, and Melanie, if you could help me out for a moment, since your writing is way prettier than mine. It's better than mine, yeah. I want to know, and we're going to do this real quick, and I love this exercise. The reason why I built it into this presentation is I want to give you guys the opportunity that, when approached properly, asking the question, what are the biggest challenges in your business? In your business, not outside. I can't control weather. I can't control tariffs or anything of that. Like, there's a few things I can talk to my vendors and whatnot about. But let's talk about inside your business. And if you're willing to share, if not, that's okay. Yell it out. What's something in your business that's a challenge? Forgetfulness. Are you talking about you or your people? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Anyone else? Organization? Anyone have a challenge with that one? Even those who are organized can struggle with organization, right? Accountability for yourself or your people. Okay. Do you want to know something, guys? You know how accountability works? The only way you can hold somebody accountable is if you have their permission. It means you've taken the time to show them, not just say it. Who has kids? Oh man, another course. Trust me. You show them what you need them to do, and you ask them, do they understand it? They say yes. You ask them, can I hold you to it? That's accountability. But if you don't have their permission, it's not accountability, it's abuse of power. And I don't use the word abuse often. Don't be that person. If you want, and we do all want to be held accountable. I mean, who truly got mad at the policeman because he gave you a ticket for speeding? You're mad at him. Okay.
Won the race.
Yeah. And the other guy just won, right? So keep going. Thank you. And I hear you. You can get accountability all the time when you establish it, ask for it. Anyone else?
Like excitement for the job.
Too much excitement?
No, not enough.
Okay, cool.
Passion around the job.
Excitement? Passion?
Yeah.
We call that will.
Yeah.
Desire. Okay. And is that again from yourself or your people?
Some of the people.
Okay.
Right here, he's got a lot of passion.
Oh, he's not the problem.
Oh,
Okay, good.
But I see that. He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Cool. Great. Energy, right? Communication. Anyone struggle with that one? Okay. Let's go with a couple more.
Not enough time for everything.
Not enough time. Not enough time in the day. And we're going to absolutely, I apologize, in the brochure, it said scaling your dealership and time management. I'm just going to give you my QR code to book a call on time management. That's a whole, I'm sorry. If you came here for that, I got you. Come see me. You see what I mean. Okay. But that's absolutely something that can be corrected. In fact, with certain training, you can gain upwards of at least 20% of your week back as an owner in getting proper time management coaching. So, but thank you. One more. Profitability, making money. Who here likes making money? Like all the money in the world? Sure. They're in the front row, by the way. Like, let's get this done. Making a good living. Okay. Profitable. Company makes money, our people make money, right? Okay. Is there one more? Just so I don't let anyone go home upset. Waste. Beautiful. Great segue. Thank you for that one. This exercise, when done right, and you can do it as long as you're aware of how to approach your people, even your customers, ask them this question. What's getting in the way, guys? What are we doing or not doing? What's keeping us? Thanks, Mel. Give her a hand. Take your turn. What's getting in the way of us being our best? Ask them that, but don't do any. Don't do, like, okay, now, yeah, well, that's wrong. You're wrong. No, we're good. This is gold because they become your biggest opportunities. Ask and watch what they'll give you in the right setting. So you go first and say, guys, got to go to this conference, got some great speakers, and I'm going to tell you, I learned a lot about waste and things like, can we just talk? Can we just give me a moment? There's no repercussion. Lay it on me. What's getting in the way in our business? You'll be amazed what your people will share. Define value. It's real simple. It's anything a customer is willing to pay for. And your business has got to be based off of value. Has to be. Which means, what is waste? Who brought up waste? Who said that? Thanks. Waste is the opposite. It's what customers are not willing to pay for. Are they going to pay for you to install block and pour the concrete in it? Yeah, there's value to that. Are they going to pay you to have to tear half of it apart, stock new block, and pour into that? Why not? I mean, you got the job done. And look around and be careful, because now we're teaching you about what to look for, and it can become extremely overwhelming. So there's a system for this. Waste is any product, service, or information the customer is not willing to pay for. Get rid of it in your business. And as you get better identifying it, it becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. Now it gets fun, challenging, overwhelming at times. A lot of it resides in that conversation. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I do have some handouts at our table. This is where it came from Toyota, Base Thinking. These are what's known as the 8 types of waste. You can use this to unpack a lot of things in your business. And with some help, absolutely, in the construction industry. Like, where is one in here? Defects. You guys have defects in your industry? You start spotting those. You start working with your people. You have them list out what defects did we have this week. It's gold. But we do have the rules to the game. It's another handout. These rules are available to you. You don't have to adopt them. But like any game that has rules, why do we have rules? Anyone?
Order.
Yeah. Consistency, right? I mean, hockey has rules, right? Who likes hockey? Yeah, good. Without rules, it just becomes confusing. Okay. Everything must have a home. Everything, yeah. Tools, information, equipment. If you look around this plant, and I did give Joel, where's Joel? Is he still here? I gave him a hard time about not putting signs above the garbage can where the empties cans go and the garbage goes. Did you guys look in there? It was a bit overwhelming, but I'll help you sort it out later, Joel. Everything has a home, even the garbage can. All resources placed where and when they are needed. When you need something like your hammer or a tool belt, that's right with you. But maybe indeed that laser level, which isn't used all the time, is available, but it's not right in your workspace. Okay. Never pass the ball when somebody's not looking. Who here, and I'm not talking dodgeball, who here has hit somebody in the face with a ball? How did that feel? Good? Oh man, you guys are ruthless. not dodgeball. Who here has been hit in the face by a ball? How did that feel? Painful, violating. Okay. Don't throw the ball. What you do is you make sure, are you ready? And then pass the ball. Every aspect of your business. Same thing. Don't pass poor quality down to your customer. Who's your customer in your business? Person paying you. There's one more, at least one more. It's any subsequent step in your business, i.e. admin passing to production, production passing to billing. Okay. Those are all customers. Those are all downstream. And we're going to talk about that. If it's not visual, it's not important. This one does get kind of sand in the bed for some. Like, Lenny, you wanted me to make everything visual? Yeah, everything visual. I talked 2 years ago about the expectations on our kids cleaning their room and why they have a picture hanging under their light switch of what a clean room looks like. Some people get weirded out about that. Like, what kind of dad are you? I can. I don't want to hold somebody accountable that I don't have permission to do it. And whoever said don't bribe your kids never had kids. Like, bribe your kids. Like, a lot. Okay. But everything has to be visual. Let your people see it. The work, the tools, the jobs, the plans, and even to a degree, the profits, the score. Help them understand what's going on in this business and watch what they'll give you in return. But who here has indeed got frustrated because they couldn't find the wheelbarrow or the garbage can? Anyone been looking for a garbage can? No, that's frustrating. And without a home for the garbage can, it wanders. That stuff eats your people alive. Nobody wants to be frustrated looking for a garbage can. So why wouldn't we just put a sign with it? Everybody must know where to get their work from, what to do with it, and where to put it when they are done. I am sorry, but if you are a business owner where people have to come to you and say, what do I have to do next? And you're feeling this, you're leaving a lot on the table. There's a system in every business, and we can help you get there. All decisions made in the beginning. This is a wonderful one for construction. How many times you get out to the job site, if it's even the right job site, because we didn't have the right address, only to find out that they're not ready. No one, ordered rebar. Does that ever happen? That strike a nerve with anyone here? Right. All decisions made in the beginning. Before you start the job, you have time. I'm going to give you a great demonstration today on that one. Take the task as far as you can go until you have to wait or ready to the next stage. That beautiful concrete street that didn't get cleaned. And then you go to do that flat work and it leaves that nice groove. Hey, that's the stuff that keeps some of you up at night. Cleaning that tool so it's ready for the next stage would be a great example. And then these two. Don't let best get in the way of getting better. If you take one step forward today and you can make that known, are you better than you were yesterday? Go with that. And blame the process, not the people. This one stings. What do you mean? People, it should be common sense. They should just know, right? Shouldn't they just know? You can nod your head. It's okay. Stop blaming your people. If there's a fault or an issue in your business, and even if you actually have a clear process, go and work with your people. But the moment you're blaming somebody, the reality is you don't actually have a clear process. That's why you end up blaming people. Now, we all have processes, guys. You're all in business. You have systems. You have setups. But if it's up here, you're going to start blaming your people. You watch. And I'm sorry if that wrecks you on Monday morning. Give me a call. I got you. Here it is. Why is there never enough time to do things right the first time, but always time to redo it? Anyone ever asked that question? Where's my man, Trevor O'Neill? Buddy, come join me. Yeah. I hope you can all see this. I watched last night just to be sure. Yeah. Trevor's done this before. So he's experienced. We're going to make ourselves a sandwich. PB&J. Everyone knows what a PB&J is? Does anyone not know what a PB&J is? That's a PB&J. Bread, peanut butter, jam. Trevor, you got 3 kids. You've made a sandwich before? Yeah. Okay. No. I don't want you to touch it. I'm touching it. All we're here to do, Trevor. Yeah. So what's going to happen? I'm the new guy. Just got hired. You're the experienced guy. And what you're going to do is simply walk me through how to make this sandwich. I'm going to follow your instruction. Here's a microphone. And for the sake of the crowd, I will also repeat back what he shares for me to do. How long do you think I should take this? We don't have a whole lot of time. How long do you think it should take us?
A minute.
A minute? Let's go a little longer. I mean, let's not be cruel. 4 minutes?
Longer.
Longer? We don't have more than 4. Who here would like wait for 3 or 4 minutes for a sandwich? Would you wait 5 minutes for a sandwich? Like a PB&J, really? Okay. So 4 minutes? Ryan, can you grab a timer for 4 minutes and just yell out when we get to 1 minute so we're clear? Our customers are waiting, right? Y'all hungry after that beautiful breakfast?
Brian, I'll give you $100.
Don't listen to Trevor. We don't bribe our employees, okay?
I just got told I could bribe people.
No, bribe your kids.
Oh,
Okay. Any questions?
no.
Okay. So again, 4 minutes. Yell start when you're ready, Ryan. I'm going to follow your instructions. You don't touch anything. I follow you.
I've seen it happen before.
Not this way.
Real silly. Okay. You ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. With your left hand, grab the end of yeah, sure. With your right hand, take the tab off the bag. Yeah, that works. Open the bag. No, I didn't say you opened it. It's fine. Do we want dirty bread or clean bread? Okay. With your left hand, grab the top piece of bread and put it on the plate. That's your right hand. Yeah. Now with your right hand, take the top piece of bread and put it on the plate. There we go. With your right hand, take the knife, put the bread down. Yeah. With your right hand, nope. With your left hand, grab midway down the jar of jam. There we go. With your right hand, grab the lid and spin to the right 4 times. 1 minute. Okay. Oh yeah, left. We're not bumming. Okay. With your right hand, grab the knife. I just put the knife in the jam. Sure. Now scoop a bit of the jam out and put it on the bread. Yep. Hey. No. I said put the jam on the bread. No. Okay. With your left hand, grab the jar of jam. With your right hand, scoop with the knife the jam out of and put it on the bread. Nope. I think I'm doing better than this. So you are. Okay. Now, with your left hand, put the jar of jam on the. Okay. With your left hand, grab the piece of bread, the bottom piece of the bread that has the jam on it. 3 minutes. We're getting places. Now take your right hand and put the knife parallel to the bread and spread the jam just on the bread. All cut. Yeah, sure. Just cover the face. The face that. Yeah, you're good. You know what? Just put the knife down. There we go. Do you have another one? Another. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, you have jam on your nose. Gently place the unjammed side of the bread on the plate. Boom. Okay. Place the knife on the table. With your left hand, grab the jar of peanut butter. With your right hand, unscrew the lid. 3 minutes. To the left. To the left. 3 minutes? Okay, here we go. You got to take the tin off the thing. Yep, that works. We only got 1 minute, so we're good. Okay. With your right hand, grab the clean knife. Yep, just throw that knife in the peanut butter. There we go, attaboy. Okay. Now, scoop the peanut butter out of right there, and place the peanut butter on the face of the piece of bread that does not. Dang it! With your left hand, take that peanut butter off and place that peanut butter on the table. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay. With your left hand, grab a piece of bread. Yep. With your right hand, oh no, that's costing us time. You got to scoop that up. Yeah. Now put that on the bread. Now put the pieces of bread together, the jam and the peanut butter together, and serve that to your customer. Oh,
Again, thank you.
am I done?
For now.
Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank on the face, right?
With your right hand, take the paper and write your
Yeah,
note.
thank you. What happened there? Thanks, Trevor. Huh? Dumpster fire. Did you see what was happening to him? Anyone had that feeling where it's like, this is not going to end well? And then no matter what instruction you give, it just keeps burning. See? Sorry? He stuck it out, but you know what? Would you work for that company? Or did he just go home and be like, honey, I'm finding a new job? How many Lennys get fired because this happens? Is there waste here? Who wants a sandwich?
That's like snapping free chalk lines on a footing, trying to decide which one you're going to use.
Now we're unpacking it, right? Okay. Guys, in all seriousness, so I'll get this later. So, it happens every day. What could we have done to avoid even some of this?
We need a better screening process for employees.
Yeah, because I was the idiot, right? Like no one actually, he didn't actually ask me if I've ever made a sandwich. Is that my fault?
It's the company's hiring process.
Yeah, check that out. Who has challenges in their company hiring process? Write it down. Now, who would also say, well, that's cool, but how many people out there actually know how to make a sandwich? Because there's few and far between, right? It's hard to find skilled people. We got to start teaching people how to make sandwiches. Okay. Where is my pointer? Trevor, you were awesome, buddy. I knew I could count on you. Uh-oh. Thank you. Have you heard these from your own mouth, in your business, or from people around you? And my most favorite one, all those millennials, hey? Here's the reality. If you still think it's millennials that are the problem, this is the generation changes that have happened up to date. And above that red line are 2 more generations coming your way. Millennials have had babies and turned them into young adults, guys. And they are a cool generation. They realize that maybe mom and dad were slightly duped on how life should have been with their big careers and all that. I don't want to downplay millennials, but some got duped. What these kids, this Gen Z wants is structure. They want consistency. They want to be at the dinner table at 6 p.m. talking about their day. They don't want to be on their phones all the time. They don't want to be told, put your phones away. These kids are brilliant on these devices. Find a way. Well, we don't use digital. We use paper. Put your phone away. Sorry. It's not how they work. They're smart. Viciously smart. And I don't even know enough about the next generation here, this Gen Alpha, but done a lot of research on these guys. This is a cool generation. Find them. Put them to work. The 5 things you need, and again, I can get you this slideshow so in case you were about taking notes. More importantly, you can reach out to any one of us, and we're happy to walk you through this again. The 5 things you need in a business in order to be successful. Number 1, visual management system. Everything has to be visual. If you walked in the front office, you saw that big, beautiful screen with the orders on it. It's visual. That goes right up to the people on the plant floor. They know what they need to produce every single time. Yeah? I'm looking at you, Keelan. Yeah, hiding. Awesome. Visual management system, everything, your work orders, the way work enters, the way people take information, share information, it has to be visual. Big, fancy, and digital. I've seen people put simple racks on the wall. Doesn't matter. Make it visual. But if it's up here, if you're taking quotes and trying to keep up and you're working all day and then going home, smashing a sandwich back and then going at night to finish quotes, I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be like that. Create a system because you already have one. Just make it visual. Lay it out. This is a simple construction onboarding process from first point of contact, phone call, help me out, walk in, website, email, CRM, or even if you're at a trade show, you can have a step to that, lay it out. And when you get to something as cool as something like a check-in sheet, where's that information going? When somebody calls you and says, I have a request for service, where are you putting that information? Anyone have a system for that? Some do, okay. Your desk. Post-its. Yeah. Those are so handy. Back to the accountability, any expectation not made 100% clear will always result in resentment. So when your processes are not clear, even if they're not perfect, you're going to end up with resentment, yourself and your people and your customers. Number 2 is flow. This is your job as an owner, is to work inside your company and identify the rocks. And one by one, slowly but surely, remove them. You can go after the big ones, the big heavy wins, right? Like that hiring process or a proper onboarding something. It doesn't matter. You can do it. What happens when you start removing rocks from a river? It's 2 things, actually. Anyone ever took a rock out of the river? It starts to flow smoother, maybe a little faster, but it also lowers the water. And guess what that does? Exposes other rocks until you get to a point where you're happy with your little stream or your big river, however big you want to get. You will always have rocks in a river. Some even show up. Anyone picked rocks as a kid? Every year you wonder who dad went out at night and threw them back in the field. Where do they come from? They will always show up. You can pick on them. That's what creates smoother. Now with lean, and we did this and we learned the hard way, going in and putting a process in front of somebody and saying, just do that. Can I hold you to it? That's why we teach Kaizen, because your process is not actually theirs. Your process needs to go to your people so that they can look at it and they can say, hey, boss, I don't think so. I think we need to do it this way. You have to be okay with them questioning that. Maybe you still have to say, I'm sorry. In my experience, we've been there. I promise you, or let's run it, let's test it, but don't get in their way. Let them challenge your system. And that's Kaizen. So what I love hearing is, well, again, Lenny, there's a lot going on in a build. From design to being done. How much chaos, how much peanut butter and jam goes on between these 2 stages? Right? And it can get overwhelming. Yeah. I'm sorry, not sorry. Some of you choose every day waking up, just accepting that's the way it is. And as extreme as this example was, it's happening every day in your business. That's on you. I'm sorry you're not a victim. Unless somebody actually held a gun to your head and said, start a business, like there's people that can help you with that too. But listen, that's your choice. So you can sit here today and be like, wow, yeah, okay, fine. Like it's really easy for him to talk. No, trust me. When I say it can be hard at first, right? There are people in this room, Superform included, who at one time said, I don't know if it's going to work. But one thing they decided was, I don't want to stay here. There's inside of this company, there's flows to everything. Okay. And who cares about the details? You can see, even from where you're sitting, there's 1, 2, 3, all the way to 8. What happens when we put this in front of our people? They can look at it, they can read it, they can question it, and they can ask for more, right? Again, I'm looking at Keelan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Who knows the dealer portal? Who's using the dealer portal to its full capacity? Okay. If you had your hand, who's not using it to its full capacity? Matt's taking names right now. Okay. It's on camera. They got you, but they have systems. And is it perfect? It's pretty cool. But every day they're working to improve this thing. Reach out on this. Ask them. There are elements of this that have lean right built into it. You can use it. Next one is pull. And if you pictured a large chain running through this entire facility from front office all the way through production and back to the semi-truck heading out, and you give it one good tug, how many links break on a chain when you pull too hard? 1. Find out where it broke. Just give it a tug and spot it. That's your next area of opportunity. It's the weakest link. Okay. But when you try and push things through, we've all tried that, right? Just go hard, do better. Hurry up. We'll get through Friday and then we'll rest up and hope Monday's better. Stop pushing. How do you keep a snowball from getting bigger? Melt. Yeah, come to Alberta in February. Right? Stop pushing. Okay. Take time before you even look at that job on the job site. Maybe you have to go out and see it, but take time with your people, take time with your vendors, spend time laying that job out. It's doable. It's called pull planning. Anyone here heard of pull planning? It's not, it's there. It's available. I've got some books. You can reach out to us. It's literally taking as much time in the beginning before you even start the job to lay it out. And you guys all know how to, but do you? When you have a plan, it's not that things aren't going to go wrong or bad. At least when you see it going bad, you can stop and say, okay, wait a minute. Let's talk about this. Either we need a better process or we need some better training, right? Or gas them. Is that what? Yeah. I knew you were thinking of it. Don't fire the people. Again, make it visual. You have things starting to show up more and more in the portal. Even something as simple as a reminder on your prospects. Who has quotes out there that just sit and age? Right? You have systems in place that'll work for you and say, ding, 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 this thing is a week old. Follow up. Go after it. Growth. Everyone in your company has to grow, including you. When we continue to just hang out with our A players, and don't get me wrong, we need them, but if we're holding them to getting everything done in our company and we're not bringing people in and training those, I'm sorry, you're not going to last. Might feel good in the moment, but it's not going to last. Take young people, use your experience, help them. One, young people need access to knowledge, peer mentorship, and career tracks. They need to be able to see where they're going to go. And two, the older generation does need some help on how to coach younger people. It's totally doable. Again, simple career track, lay it out. Put this in front of a young kid who wants to show dad at home that he's going to go somewhere in life. Give them a chance to see where they can go. And inside of this is actually built all the things like how to use a wheelbarrow. Not everyone knows how to use a wheelbarrow. Okay. How to check the tire on the wheelbarrow. You can dial right down. So again, in training, this is available to you from an ICF point of view. We're going to work on things with Superform to get more of this content out. There's Harvey. Where's Harvey? Superstar. Oh, he's in the back. He's going to take autographs later, man. This guy's a legend. He's out there pumping out videos and training. He's passionate about training, eh? You guys were here yesterday? And then profit. If you don't have a clear way of showing your people how profit's made in your company, they will always end up being the target. You will always go home blaming that my people don't care and they're just standing around and I'm losing money. Wow. I'm sorry. Give them a chance to see it. If you know what it takes to make $1 or even a day of dollars, sit down with them and show them this is where this money goes. And if we don't make X amount of dollars, guys, I can't tell you that we're going to last another day or a week. Give them a chance to see that. Because people come work for you by choice. Okay. They could go work anywhere they want, unless you're in that little small area of the world where there's just so many people and you can pick whoever. I don't know if there's anyone here. They choose to come work for you for a reason. And it's not just for the money. What's the score? Quotes done versus captured. Sales required, hours per job, number of blocks sold per day. Safety issues were identified. Anything you can do to give them an insight as to the score. People want to know each day that they've contributed to putting something up on the board. Okay. And again, capture it. There's a way of using profitability tools. This is the takeoff calculator. Who's using that? Right. Slowly but surely, it's getting traction because people realize I can accurately use this on my projects. And guess what it does to Superform? Tells them exactly what you need. Okay. But Lenny, you don't understand. It's really hard. It's not about the nail. You just need to listen because I feel bad about myself. Your calendar's not your issue, guys. It's you. If everything channels through you, you've just suffered a great thing. It's called a growth problem. You've gotten to a point where now everything channeling through you has to be spread out. I myself, adding people to our team, get challenged with that. I have to learn how to delegate all over again. Not from where I started, but to where I am. We got to figure out how to get this off of you. And guess what? All these happy people around you just patiently waiting to help you, they care. And if you think you're hiding it, you're not. Engage your team. Who here does morning huddles? Were they easy at first? Kind of annoying, like, why are we doing this? And they took too long, right? Somebody starts talking about the weekend. That's why we have Elmo. Come visit Elmo at my table. There's a process for that. Have your morning huddles, 5-10 minutes. How did it go yesterday? Guys, did we hit our targets? Here's what's happening today. Any safety concerns we need to know about. What you do is you let fizz out of the bottle and you allow your people to start to open up about the issues. But sometimes people just need to be heard. Okay? Engage Superform. Again, I was going to make everyone line up, but you see all the red shirts. I think everyone's wearing a red shirt from Superform. These people want to help you. Check this out. As Toyota got better and better inside their own process of building cars, what they realized was the issue was external. They went to their suppliers and helped them. It's not saying you guys are the issue, but you guys have issues, and Superform sees it. They want to work and find ways to help you be better, because if you're better, they're better. Again, we're here to help you find ways to situate yourself in a support role without exhausting yourself any more than you already are. And now it gets fun. Any questions?
Where do I sign?
Come to my table and enter. I got a little contest going there for Lego. Whoever loves Lego, come enter. There's Ryan holding up the concrete Lego truck. Any other questions though? And please, we can chat. Might be burning through your head. Come and see us. We're here all day. I promised you, if you want, and it's a little kind of cumbersome, it's on our table as well. Just take a photo of this and you can go back later and use this QR code to book right into my calendar, a 45-minute time management class. I got you. I'll get you 20% of your week back. Wow, that's really pretty, Lenny. No, I promise you, you follow that even 1 or 2 session training, you're going to get back time. Because the problem is people are stealing your time every single day. And the only issue is you don't have structure around it. And again, come enter for the Lego. I love asking this question. Was there value in what was presented to you today? Thank you.
Thank you.